14-9. As both teams take the field, we're just about ready for the second half kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line. They'll start at the 27. And we'll have a first down and 10. Ryan hands it off. He's wrestled down around the 30-yard line by number 59. Second down and 7. Searching for an open man. Scrambles away from defenders. Knocked loose before he could bring it in.
He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
Facing third down now and 7. Looking. Fires it to the left. Keith Bullock was there for the stop. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact.
So one thing I like about Jonathan Baldwin, he rarely drops it.
First down and 10. They'll give it off here. And the tackle was made by Antrell Roll. Nice gain of 9 yards. Only a yard needed to convert here on second down. He doesn't get back to the line.
Well, you know you've got an aggressive safety when he's making tackles for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Typically, these guys are trying to not give up a big play in the passing game. Now, when you see somebody in the backfield, that's impressive.
Opts for a short throw. The stop was made by Rolando McClain.
The Patriots got the ball down the field that time, and now we could see them start to try and do that a little bit more. In the first half, they were just so bottled up with the passing game.
Goes through his progression.
Oh my God.
And the ball is free.
I never get any time to pass it, ever. I never get any time to pass it.
Had a chance that time to make a big play.
So the sack on first down brings up second and long. Throws to his right. Brings in another one. Rolando McClain was there to bring him down.
Well, that's an example of a very good play against pressure. They were coming after him, but the quick throw beat him.
And that brings up third down and 8 yards to go. Ball's on the 41. Looks right. Throws. Feet don't fail me now. He's got it. Touchdown.
Not only did he have great zip on that one, but that was right on the money. It's one thing to have the big arm, but if you're not accurate, you don't get the big payoffs like we just saw there.
Point after is good. Janikowski is ready to kick this one off. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll set up shop at the 20. It's first and 10. Still looking for an open man. Makes the grab. No signal yet. We'll see what they rule. First down.
I'm not going to challenge it. I might as well.
On their own 38.
Not going to use these timeouts anyways.
He made the catch inbounds, but the official thought otherwise.
Well, receivers and quarterbacks always want the coach to challenge because it impacts their statistics. So a lot of times you have to just ignore what they have to say and go by your own instincts and those of your coaching staff upstairs. The Jets have been unstoppable when they go to the pass. You think the defense would make some kind of adjustment at halftime, but so far that just doesn't seem to be the case.
Powell gets the carry. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They line up at the 43. Powell on the run. Osi was there for the stop.
The Jets offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game. And that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
Looks left. Here's a short pass.
Stephen Cooper's out. Ah, you lucky.
He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that? That's my expert analysis there.
Wow. Knocked out of bounds. That's a 26-yard line. The Patriots have scored touchdowns on their last 2 possessions, so they'll look to keep momentum on their side. Ingram gets it on the inside. And he's tackled at about the 33-yard line by number 59. Ryan with the give. He's tackled around the 35-yard line by number 59.
Whoops.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end, and our score is 21-12. The Patriots have possession and control of the game.
Should have ran with Mercedes.
In the 4th. He's brought down at about the 41 by Wilson. Fires a laser down the middle. Makes the throw over the middle. And the tackle was made by Rolando McClain.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Rolando McClain was there to bring him down. That's a gain of 5. Has a man short to his left. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 3, call it 4 on the completion.
Nothing too complex about that. The quarterback saw the zone coverage as he dropped out of there on that one and found the open man on the out route.
They give it off here. They can't catch him. He powers into the end zone for a touchdown.
When you have a back with that kind of vision, those big guys up front don't have to hold their blocks for very long because they know he's going to find that hole quickly.
Good coverage downfield.
Aww.
The defense comes up with a huge play in the end zone. New England is ready to kick it away. Wilson stands back to field the kick. Out to the left. Snatches it out of the air with one hand.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense.
Oh, it's overturned this time.
Come back with the exact same look and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
A close call here. Was he in? Was he out? If he was in, did he have control of the football before going out?
The funny thing is, I don't even know that the officials mind being challenged on their calls on the sideline because they are so tough. Trying to watch the hands and the feet and everything at the same time. This is just among the toughest calls that officials have to make.
He's looking towards the left side. Number 80 was his intended target.
That was a big-time throw right there. And we're starting to see this more and more around the league. The quarterback having confidence that even if the receiver is defended well, go ahead and still take a shot and see if he can make a play.
And they get to it.
I always thought training camps were done backwards. They always start with the simple protections, the simple plays. If I were coaching on day one, all I would do is practice picking up blitzes. If you can pick up blitzes, you can block anything.
Williams was the intended receiver on the play. He's searching for a receiver. The pocket collapsing. What can they do to stop the bleeding here, Chris? They've brought him down 4 times now.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Ryan hands it off straight ahead.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Ooh, he got flew in the air, it looked like.
That's a gain of 2.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes. And that time, there were no holes, really. And he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Keith Bullock was there to bring him down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
It's up and it's good. He really came through on the long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort.
He'll down it in the end zone. Running out of time.
Really nice blitz scheme that time by the coordinator. So many times now when teams are blitzing, they're just blitzing one half of a formation, dropping off on the other side. We're seeing perfectly timed execution there, and it surprised the offense on that one.
Pass is short right side. He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. And he calls for the fair catch at the 43-yard line. And they're already up big. That return just really puts them into position to make this thing a blowout. He's dropped down at about the 49-yard line by Washington. Off to the left. It's the tailback. And they didn't get it.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
That concludes our game. Stay right there to catch the post-game wrap-up. And let's take a look at
Jonathan
the
Baldwin
Gatorade
did pretty good this
performer of the
game.
game.
Check out the game recap. Couldn't get anything going with Arian Foster. I got at least 73 yards with Mark Ingram. Jonathan Baldwin, dude, he did good. Michael Finley did good too. Guess Deshaun Jackson's finally cold, and Arian Foster is cold. Hit Jordan Shipley for only 3 yards. 2 drops for Jermichael Finley. Well, he had a pancake. Kyle Kosier, man. This dude sucks so much. Every game he gives up a sack. And Brian Waters, too. He don't give a sack up every game like Kyle Kosier does. Got a bunch of sacks here. Alright, there's the Jets game.